week of being a superintendent, the best part for me has been watching our community come together to wrap around our students and to show that they really care about the work that they're doing, and they have been so graceful and so patient with us.
The first day walking in for me was just very unusual. I didn't know what to expect, but it was just a range of emotions for me. I just knew it was the first day of school and that students were going to start off on a great new school year.
The first week as a new principal has been absolutely exciting. The teachers, the families, the students are all so overjoyed to come back to school, and to be able to harness all of that energy and bring them together has been an experience that I would never forget. After our first day, the teachers and myself, we had a decompressed post first day of school meeting virtually, and the teachers were just as elated and happy to see all of the happy faces. The students jumped right on. We had one student who actually went into his previous teacher's classroom link just to say hello, and it reminded me of the first day of school when we are on campus and how the student looks for that familiar face, the face that they trust and feel safe with. And that let me know that we are on the right track, and our students are getting that feel of back to school, and they're excited about returning to learning.
Our teachers are definitely employing both the art and the science of teaching, and we know that that art of teaching is connecting with their students, making sure that students know that they have a safe place in a remote environment, checking in on them to make sure that they are healthy and that they are safe and that they are ready to learn. Not only have they been doing that, they have also had a huge undertaking of professional learning around how to teach in a remote environment. And what I am seeing, what I'm hearing, I'm continuing to be so impressed by their work and their creativity.
We understand there's little bumps in the road, but their resiliency to learn and keep learning without getting frustrated and communicating with us so that the students' needs are met has just overwhelmed me.
Remote learning in Mesa Public Schools this first week has exceeded all of my expectations. It has been amazing to watch this collaborative effort within our community.
Students are doing good. I've been popping into these Cisco WebEx meetings, and the students are sitting at desks. They're smiling, they're paying attention, they're taking notes, and it looks like they're ready to learn. And what I really like also is that they're communicating with their teachers, they're emailing myself if they're having any problems, and that's the best thing that they could be doing right now. The family feedback is that they're very appreciative that school is beginning, that we're keeping their students safe. We beefed up our remote learning experience, what we learned from the fourth quarter, and that there's more accountability and there's more assignments and there's a lot more engagement, and the students have to be participating by hour and hour. And they're just really thankful for our teachers for the work that they did with the curriculum so that they could have this remote learning experience, and it's been very positive.
I understand that remote learning has not been perfect for all families or for all children. There have been some struggles, but what I find inspiration in is the creativity and the problem solving that students and their families have done. They have come together in unique and different ways to be able to say, let's make the best of this. Let's get together and think differently. Let's solve bigger problems. Let's use every piece of critical thinking that we have to be able to figure out how this is going to work for us. That is pretty inspirational to me. Our on-site administrators and support staff have been following all safety protocols while doing their very important work. Masks, hand washing, making sure that they're physically distanced, setting up their office spaces so that they are safe when we do return back to in-person learning as well as in-person work. It's so impressive to see our administrators that are on those very front lines during meal service, for example, of connecting with students, calling them out by name, checking in to see how their summer was going, making sure that they have been able to access their remote learning, giving them an elbow bump as they can. So all of those things about making them feel that they're a part of a school community. Our technology team has created systems to conquer the impossible. We have over 60,000 students on devices every single day in remote learning, and they are answering help desk phone calls. They're providing training quickly over the phone to families. They're supporting our teachers and our administrators. They just continue to exceed every expectation that I would have.
We had our device distribution last week, and our turnout was phenomenal. We had at least 85 to 90% of our families come to pick up a device. And that was our first connection, really, seeing the families and the students. The windows were down, they're looking out of their windows, they're searching for their teachers and familiar faces, and to have the district come and set up the very seamless pickup service for the students. The flow was perfect. We had parents reaching back out to us afterwards just to say thank you. Thank you for making that process as streamlined as possible and helping them get connected.
Our food and nutrition staff have been working overtime to provide meals for our students, and it is so amazing to speak with them. They are such an integral part of the learning process. They know that full bellies leads to great learning.
We'd had families coming from all over Mesa Public Schools to come and get lunch and breakfast for the following day, so we had a very good turnout. Students' faces were just aglow. They had questions not only for lunch, but they wanted to know, hey, what's going on? What are they doing on the roof? And they can see elements of all the renovations and improvements happening to their school, and that made them even more excited about returning to school and seeing the positive things that were happening at their own school. My best advice for staff, students, and parents is to remember that we are in a time where we have a shared experience. Our students, our children are looking to us. They want to feel safe. They want to feel that everything will be okay, no matter the challenges that we are facing. So to remember to stay positive, let them know that these challenges may come, but we are going to overcome them together and be successful in the process. The quote I want to leave with my students is, resilience. Resilience is the capacity of a system, enterprise, or person to maintain its core purpose and integrity in the face of dramatically changed circumstances.
I want everybody to know that our safe, strong, ready plan to open up our schools is based on resilience, and we know that there is a lot that we have to learn during this particular time. But most importantly, I want all of you to know that this is temporary. Our plan is not to stay in remote learning forever. We want to make sure it's always a choice for families that believe that that is best for them. But we want to get our kids back into school. We want to get them with their teachers, learning together in a typical environment. So please keep the faith. Keep working as hard as you possibly can. Reach out for help because we know we're all in this together.